start a career counseling movement. That's a great feeling. That's a great feeling when you see people that start counseling, that start coaching with very less confidence, with not sure about what they want to do, and then getting that endorsement and getting that self assurance from people of the career services sector. That is a great feeling to have. Cultural intelligence is a very important trait for career services people. And the reason why I say parents, because parents in our part of the world are a great game changer when it comes to career decision making. So I want to help my people on how to navigate the process of career direction, how to find meaningful goals and link it to their purpose in life. I think as a careers community, at times we do great work, but we are too quiet about it.
Thank you for joining me in Season 2 of Hoda's Career Info, your career literacy program. I am Hoda, your host. I look forward to another season of career chats with inspirational guests and insightful feedback from you, the audience. Ready to meet this week's guest? My guest today is Raza Abbas. Raza is a globally acclaimed career practitioner from Pakistan. He earned Outstanding International Career Practitioner Awards for his inclusive work from NCDA and APCDA and features in global bestseller, The World Book of Hope. His work with parents and young people has been highlighted in OECD publications. Raza graduated with dual degrees from the University of Arizona, USA, in business administration and with an earned distinction in communications. Raza currently serves as editorial board member of Career Guidance for Social Justice blog, led by Dr. Tristram Hooli. He is also Director Pakistan for the Asian Regional Association for Career Development, or the ARACD. Raza is also an editorial member for the International Association for Educational and Vocational Guidance. He is also their Pakistan national correspondent. Raza is, however, a lot more than all of the above. Check out my career chat with him to learn more about him and hear his career advice. And don't forget to share what career info you will be using.
Thank you so much, Raza Abbas, for agreeing to be a part of Hoda's Career Info. I appreciate your time and the information and experience you're going to share today. And as usual, with every guest, I like to start the show by giving you a challenge to share a personal definition of what you think is your key term in your work, a key career term. I like to think of it because I am promoting career literacy. So which career term would you like to define and describe?
Thank you, Dr. Hoda, for inviting me to your wonderful show. And I would like to congratulate you for promoting and advocating career literacy. I think we need more YouTube channels and more people that are passionate to advocate collectively career literacy. As regards to your question, I believe there are various terms of careers in our career services sector. I mean, there's a whole glossary of terms. I think that's a kind of a brain teaser. But the one that really is close to my heart and that really brings the best of the human race is career coaching. And the reason why I say that, because career coaching is such a powerful way of seeing people that have not discovered what they are passionate about. Through career coaching, you are able to transform, listen to them actively using the grow model, which I use in my practice, and seeing them transform as the practice evolves. And that's a great feeling. That's a great feeling when you see people that start counseling, that start coaching with very less confidence, with not sure about what they want to do, and then getting that endorsement and getting that self-assurance from people of the career services sector, that is a great feeling to have. So I'm really fortunate to contribute in that.
Thank you for taking on the challenge, or the brain teaser, as you called it. I appreciate that. Raza, part of your LinkedIn title, you describe yourself as a cross-cultural careers specialist. Now, we know you're a career coach and you work in the field, but what does this title mean to you and the work that you do?
Well, I have lived the world, the notion of diversity as a careers practitioner, as a global careers practitioner. I started my movement, my careers movement in 2010, when I started presenting at international conferences of IAVG, APCDA, ARACD, NCDA, ICC, TPP. So these are all international platforms that people wish in their careers to present. So I was very fortunate to be not just to present, but to present consistently. And one of the things that I really enjoy is connecting with people from different nationalities. And one thing we have in common is careers, and that ignites us. That makes the careers conversations evolving, and that makes us united as a careers community. So the reason why I use a cross-cultural career specialist is that I'm able to connect with people from different nationalities very quickly in a very friendly manner, and our common goal is careers. And I think cultural intelligence is a very important trait for career services people to engage in their practice and in their respective professions.
I love the word of the use, cultural intelligence. That would have been another word for me to ask you to define, but we can keep that for later. I am interested also in your background. Like, how did you get to the opportunity to present internationally? So what's your story, I guess, as much as you can tell us of it. And now today you're here. Through that story, what's the message that you would like to share with the audience by being on the show?
Sure, thank you. Well, I was fortunate to go to the US, to the University of Arizona. That's where I lost all my hair. I had a lot of hair when I went my college education. But Tucson was extremely hot, and so I was fortunate to pursue my dual degrees. My first degree was in business administration. My second degree was in communications. I had a distinction. And then when I graduated, I had a very good offer from a Fortune 500 company, and that was working in upstate New York, which I respectfully declined. And I said, though the money is great, but this is not adding value to people's lives. And the person who had offered me at that time, he was a bit annoyed at me. He said, are you crazy? I said, no, I really respect your offer, but I want to be true to myself, and I want to be true to my purpose and my passion in life. I want to go back home to Pakistan, and I want to start a career counseling movement. So he saw that this guy is totally gone crazy. Anyways, to cut the story short, I went back home and I declined that offer with a nice thank you note. And I went back home and I said, career counseling is something I'm very passionate about. And I talked to my father, who's been a great mentor, and he is a seasoned banker. And he said, I don't know anything about career counseling, but if you can advocate and if you can research about career counseling and present globally, people know you that this person is passionate about careers, then do it. Otherwise, don't do a half-hearted profession. So no, don't worry about that. I just want your assurance, and I want your support as a parent. And the reason why I say parents, because parents in our part of the world are a great game changer when it comes to career decision making. So I had to take his buy-in, as they often say in our business terms. So I got the buy-in from my father. He said, you have my full support, and he gave me the first birthday gift on my birthday, which is coming up on 19th of January. He gave me a book called "What Color Is Your Parachute," which is a very famous career book. So that was my first book that I received, and I started researching different platforms internationally where career counseling, career guidance work is done. I was fortunate to receive advice from my career counselor from the University of Arizona that IAVG is the international platform. And I started presenting there in Cape Town. That was my first international talk on career reforms in Pakistan. And I remember at that time, this was more than 10 years ago, my session was absolutely, there were no people, there were people standing outside the room. There was a lot of curiosity to listen to the perspective from the South. And that's when I started engaging with international people, and I felt so encouraged by the intellectual humility of international colleagues. They were so willing to help me, guide me. And I said, I have no clue about career counseling, but I'm extremely passionate about this. Why? Because we in Pakistan, we have 60% people in our country are young people. However, they are directionless when it comes to careers. So I want to help my people on how to navigate the process of career direction, how to find meaningful goals and link it to their purpose in life. And to cut the story short, I was able to find various international platforms, present consistently, and also received awards from the APCDA, the Asia Pacific Career Development Association, in 2017, and the NCDA in 2019 as the Outstanding International Career Practitioner Year Award. And that's my story of igniting lives, not just in Pakistan, but globally through my practice and through my YouTube channel recently as well.
You definitely are passionate about your work, and it comes out from what you're saying as you're talking right now, but also from your accomplishments so far. You're not done yet. You're moving forward with more passion. I can see it by all the work that you are doing. And so the next work I want to talk about is your YouTube channel. It's definitely known across Canada for sure, and the US and globally, which is kind of on target of what you hope to accomplish. The name of the YouTube channel is Maximizing Career Guidance and Development. I am curious, what were your reasons to start it? I know it's you're aiming globally, but what were your reasons for starting it? And are the reasons that you started it back then still the same today?
Well, one of the things that when the pandemic started, there was a lot of fear in the community, in the careers community, just all in general. There was so much of fear of what next. And as a person who practices hope, I'm fortunate to collaborate with Dr. Anthony Sholey, who's an international expert on hope. And I say, how can I give hope to our careers community? So I met all these great people over the last 15 years through career conferences. And I said, why not come up with a YouTube channel in which I am able to articulate our common goal, which is promoting careers literacy through people, through career influencers that are not only successful in their respective countries, but internationally. And they were very kind enough to support my vision. And I said the objective of this YouTube channel is to basically ignite the careers community that are currently in a sense of fear with this whole pandemic. So why not use this pandemic to a positive vibe, and why not start having career conversations on topics that we all love to talk about? And then I started identifying people that are very articulate in communicating. I think we have some great communicators in our careers services sector. The second thing that I wanted to ensure was the people that I'm profiling, what is their impact in their respective countries, in Canada and internationally. I have a lot of friends from Canada and from other countries as well. So I wanted to give the international community different lens, not just Canada, but the US, South Africa, Denmark, different countries. So people can, the emerging countries can actually realize that careers is something that is very, very, has significance to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And a lot of people have actually done in their respective countries. So we can draw upon best practice. And the most important part of this YouTube channel was to advocate. I think as a careers community, at times we do great work, but we are too quiet about it on a lighter note. And I say, you have to be visible. And I coming with a very strong marketing background, I was fortunate to have a business background with my first degree. And I said, it's important to be modest, yet you have to be visible on social media. You have to articulate what you are trying to achieve through people that have done well in our career services sector. So that was the whole arching framework. And I'm fortunate to have 17 career conversations so far with leading career influencers. They are well-known names, not just in Canada, but across the globe. And they are adding value to the YouTube channel. And I'm excited to continue this in 2022 as well, giving the viewers more new perspectives and also allowing the new career specialists to start their own YouTube channels. I think it's important that we all are here to contribute. So whoever can contribute in their own humble manners, whether it's once a month or once a week or once after every few months, I think this is a great service of careers literacy, and that's how we will be able to make further impact.
Definitely a lot of work you are doing. And recently you told me about the Hope Institute. Can you tell us a little bit more about it and what's happening and what's the idea behind it?
Yeah, sure. Dr. Anthony Shirley, who is an international authority on hope, we have known him for the last 8, 9 years now. I was fortunate to attend a Hope conference, believe it or not, in Padova, Italy. This was in 2014, if I remember correctly, or 2013. And that's where I met Dr. Shioli, and he presented on hope. And I was really excited about the whole notion of hope. And for the last several years, we have been developing. He had a brainchild of having a inclusive hope institute for people from across the globe, for different segments of the society, not just the education sector, but the corporate sector as well. So we have been now registered in the US as an International Hope Institute. And we look forward executing programs for inclusive communities in 2022 on hope. And I think it's a game changer. It's a game changer in the development sector for people that are going through difficult times. And we were very fortunate to present at the Manitoba conference a few weeks back. And we are also presenting at the Connexus conference, which is next month. So for those of you who missed it, this is a great opportunity to meet Dr. Shioli, who's an inspiration for humanity. And we are always looking for great ideas on how we can strengthen the Hope Institute.
Congratulations on getting the Hope Institute going. It's a lot of work, 8 years of hard work, but you finally made it. So this is exciting. What are some of the things or new ideas going on through your mind or that you hope to accomplish in the new year right now?
Well, one of the things the new year comes with a lot of aspirations, a lot of lessons learned. So one of the things I usually do at the end of the year, I say, what were the main contributions, what I would like to carry on, what I would like to start. So one of the things I was very fortunate to start in the last 15 years is to develop various career centers. So now one of the things I would like to help new emerging countries is to develop career centers. And I think that will be a great service to new emerging countries on how can we develop capacity development career services center for emerging countries. The second part is to be more digital. I think I would like to have my programs available online. And there are two programs I would like to launch. The first one is the parental career guidance. I was fortunate to present at the OECD conference a few months back. And I think there's a big appetite for that, especially in this part of the world, where parents are a big decision maker in regards to career planning. So that is a big appetite. And thirdly is um, uh, uh, being available online for capacity development, for career coaching and startup advising. And the most important one is employment counseling. A lot of people, we at times we focus a lot on purpose and direction. I mean, you get that, that's great. But at times I see a lot of people, especially mid-career professionals, seasoned career professionals, that often have challenges in their work situations. So as career practitioners, how can we bridge the gap? How can we give them hope to increase their employability, to make them not just employable, but to promote them at the workplace? And I think workplace coaching is something that I really enjoy doing. and employment advising is very important because, we have this debate going on in the US that people are resigning in big numbers. They are not able to cope with so much of uncertain changes. So I think as a career practitioner, there's a great responsibility on us on how we can help a significant workforce to help them cope and to help them be more agile and to add value at their respective organizations. So workplace coaching is something that I'm looking forward to contribute more, and along with my blogs and my contributions globally.
Definitely great work that you are doing, and I hope you continue to have that passion that you have and working with a purpose to advocate for sure. I can sense that. These are all the questions I have for you today, Raza. Was there anything else you wanted to finish with before we wrap up?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you very much for the opportunity. I enjoyed this conversation, a very exciting conversation. I would just like to mention two things that you can, the viewers that are listening to your video. First of all, regarding the UN Sustainable Development Goals, we have a blog, and I will request Dr. Hoda to share that in the links of the interview. And there are various UN days that the United Nations celebrate. So my request to the viewers that are listening to this around the globe, that we will recommend and we will request that if you can pick any UN day that you are passionate about and link it with career development, that will be a great contribution towards this cause. We are working. We have a wonderful group of volunteers that is working on a UN Careers and Livelihood Day. So every effort is valued. So I will be sharing the link after this interview to Dr. Hoda, so you can look at the blog and you can contribute. So that will be a great way of contributing. And if you have any questions regarding your career, whether you are starting your career or whether you are in your mid of your career, or whether you want to start up a new idea, I will be happy to have a career conversation. I'm very open and very accessible to reach. My email address is razaabbas.hr@gmail.com. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and I wish all of you a wonderful new year that is filled with abundance of hope, happiness, joy, and take very good care of your loved ones.
Thank you, Raza, for this wonderful message.
Thank you for joining me and Raza Abbas in this episode of Hoda's Career Info 2022. Raza shared his story along with his dad's influence on his journey and, of course, plenty of career advice. Please share what you think of Raza's journey and let us know if and how your parents influenced and perhaps continue to influence your own career journey. You can connect with Raza Abbas by sending him an email, razaabbas.hr@gmail.com. Raza is also on LinkedIn. And don't forget to check out Raza's YouTube channel and subscribe for more career conversations. All of the above links are available in the episode's description below. Please remember that you can listen to Hoda's Career Info since it's also dropped as a podcast. To let me know if you or anyone you know works in the career field and is interested in an opportunity to talk about your experience, your expertise, share your story, you can send me a direct message on my website, rightcareerfit.com, where you can also sign up for my newsletter to stay up to date on the latest episodes. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and follow Right Career Fit on social media. I am your host, Hoda. Until next time, stay focused and keep moving in productive ways.